Now, this house may be a total loss, but we do not know at the current moment. The child wandered off, and they found his body at the bottom of this pool. These systems are DMV class, meaning that they may not only be used in the United States, but around the world. A local center known for providing food, shelter, and employment is now laying off workers. I'm KTC's Alessi Johnson. I'll have more details coming up. With gas prices on the rise, fewer drivers will be hitting the road this summer. This year, fire officials rated fireworks, with firecrackers being the safest and rockets most harmful. Magical things are happening here at the Cajun Dome. Zing Zang Zoom Circus is here in town. I'm here with the Boys and Girls Club, who were here earlier for the popsicle party with Pachyderm. We're shot here at the Ross Dress for Less. Police say that one person is in jail tonight, and that person is Sharonda Obey of Lake Charles, and there could be more arrests made. Witnesses say 2 employees were shot here at the Ross Dress for Less in Prion Lake Plaza.
Kind of pop, 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 you know.
This was the woman inside of the store when shots were fired. Still shaken up, she doesn't want to be on camera.
I went and got in my car and I left because I got scared.
Police say the shooting was domestic violence related. 24-year-old Tracy Rankins is one of the victims. Earlier this week, it appears she was taunting Obey on Facebook, telling Obey to, quote, pop her.
I know she didn't deserve to get shot like that. I don't care what you put on Facebook, you know, and say they taunted her, she was taunting her or whatever.
Police didn't tell us much, but they say that this is an ongoing investigation. Now, the 2 victims in the shooting were taken to the hospital, and we're told they're in critical condition. In Lake Charles, Alessi Johnson, KTC TV3. We're here at Paulboro Middle School, where school officials say had the largest increase of students this year.
Some of our enrollment increases weren't expected. We have some of our schools who got a lot more students than they thought they were going to get.
Angie Semino with Lafayette Parish School System says they hit a growth spurt this year. Paulboro Middle had the largest enrollment increase, accepting more than 120 new students. And Semino says they're not done counting.
Our kindergartners and pre-K students just started today, so we expect that we'll see another bump on our 7-day counts.
We asked Semino what's causing this enrollment increase.
We do hear from a lot of parents whose children want to come to our high school academies, so that's a big draw.
Some of our students are coming from private schools, Semino says. Parents are trying to save money in this tough economy.
Private school does cost money, and they're worried about starting their child in a private school and then maybe losing their job or having some other economic problem.
Making the switch to public schools is a tough decision for some parents, but Lafayette Parish School System has many options in schools of choice. School officials say they're not done counting students yet. Next week, they hope to have a final count of enrollment after including pre-K and kindergarten students. In Lafayette, Alessi Johnson, KTC TV3. We're here in Butte-La Rose at the Back to the Butte celebration. Organizers say this event is all about coming together to celebrate the end of the flood scare that happened earlier this spring. In early May, the people of Butte-La Rose were forced out of their homes because of predicted high waters.
It was a scary feeling because I felt like I was going to lose everything our families always had.
Priest mentioned it today on May 10th. We sat in that fire station across the street, and the Corps engineer told us that we're going to have 29 feet of water in Butte-La Rose. And here we are, you know, some couple and a half months later, and sitting on dry ground, and very, very thankful for that.
Not only is this a homecoming of sorts, this event is also a fundraiser for the fire department and for the chapel that's currently being renovated. Butte-La Rose is a very small, close-knit town, and residents say regardless of any threat of high water, they're not going anywhere.
This is the place for me. I love it.
This celebration kicked off at 10 this morning, and we're told that these folks will be out here until midnight in Butte-La Rose. Alessi Johnson, KTC TV3.
You're watching news that gets to the point on KATC TV3, Acadiana's news channel.
Thanks for choosing Acadiana's news channel at 5:30. I'm Alessi Johnson. If you're planning to travel on Highway 190 from St. Landry Parish to Point Capee Parish, listen up. A murder remains on the loose tonight in Jennings after a man is shot to death. Police say the victim was shot multiple times in his home on Herbert Street this morning. That's where we find Sean Clark with tonight's top story. Lafayette police are asking for help finding a carjacking suspect. Officers released this sketch of a man believed to be the person who carjacked a woman last Wednesday.
Join us again tonight for Acadiana's news channel at 10 o'clock.
Until then, have a good evening.
Good evening.